guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am Ashley. I'm a homeschooling mom with 8 kiddos. Our oldest is a freshman and our youngest is 7.5 months. I wanted to start doing some curriculum videos as far as what I will be using this coming school year 2024-2025. I will be having 6 kids that I am actively homeschooling. This past year, my 6th and 7th were just kind of like doing random things and, activities or workbooks or things like that. But it wasn't anything like official. Whereas now my 6th kiddo will officially be doing like preschool. Now how strenuous and how scheduled that will be, time will tell. But I'm kind of going out of order because I know what my middles are doing for the most part. And so I wanted to do those videos first. So I'm going to start actually with my upcoming 4th grader. She is my 3rd kiddo. She did half a year of private pre-K, then COVID hit, and then I had to teach her what she did not know at a preschool level. So she is currently doing the Good and the Beautiful for language arts. We are doing a level below because we had to kind of catch up on her reading and all that. Now she is an excellent reader, but I'm keeping her in the same level. I didn't skip a level or anything like that once her reading started really getting good. I just left her where she's at, and that's kind of been the sweet spot for right now. So she is currently doing the level 2 Good and the Beautiful language arts. This coming year, that has worked well for her. We are going to stick with the Good and the Beautiful for language arts for her, and she will be doing the level 3 in 4th grade. I have kids, and I will explain that. I have explained that a lot, and I'll probably do a separate video on that too, but how different the language arts curriculums are for my kids as far as which curriculum they use. I have half that do Good and the Beautiful. I have some that do master books. I have some, it's just like kind of all over the place. And so, but for her, we're going to stick with it because it's working. She will be doing language arts from the Good and the Beautiful level 3 for 4th grade. Moving on to math. We are currently doing master books level 3 for math. I'm going to stick with master books, I think, for math. I think that it is, she likes just the simple lessons that go along with master books, and master books is very straightforward, but it has, some of the stuff has stories that go along with it and kind of like an ongoing story throughout the textbook, and she likes to follow along with that, and so I think we're going to stick with that. So for math, we are going to do master books level 4. I kind of took a leap of faith with that when I started her on master books because I wasn't sure if she would be a level below or right at her level, and she is right at her level, so we're going to stick with that. Level 4 master books for math. Handwriting, we will continue on with the Good and the Beautiful handwriting. She does great with that. They start the cursive in 3rd grade, and so she will continue on with that. I think it's through level 7. So she's done really well with that. So we will continue on with the Good and the Beautiful for handwriting. I am going to we haven't really done a history and science this year as much as I wanted to, because I wanted them to get those solid core math and language arts subjects down. I usually group my 3 middles together. So my upcoming 4th grader, my upcoming 3rd grader, and my upcoming 1st grader. I will group those together with a lot of stuff. And so I'm going to try the Tuttle twins for history. I have heard a lot about their curriculum. Now, my youngest one out of those three is kind of on the lower age range for the Tuttle twins. I think they range it from like 7 to 13 or something. But I think he's at their level. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try the Tuttle twins for history. I have heard so many good things about the book and the story, and just following along and with it, and kids enjoying that curriculum. Because I think they split it up into like 2 different little time periods. So I'm going to do that as a read aloud for them for history, because trying to separate the 3 of them with history is just, it's pointless because they really are grouped together for a reason. They are so close in age and their levels are very close. And so I'm going to try that. I'm going to try and do that as a read aloud. I'm also going to do science, the good and the beautiful. I'm going to look again at the age range for the little, I forget what it's called, the little hearts and hands, I think, because they have a new one coming out from the good and the beautiful. And I'm going to see if I think that would still work for their age range. I don't think it's too young. I don't think it's too elementary, because I think they'll enjoy that. And they have new ones coming out, or they have a new one that just came out for science. And I think I'm going to try that. If not, I am going to look at something that I can read aloud. I'm really hoping that those work though. And they're not kids that are like, oh, that's too little for me, that's too young for me. If it's a story and it's a read aloud, they enjoy that. They enjoy listening. So I'm going to try and do that for them for science as the 3 of them together and see how that works. I also want to make sure that I incorporate, because I kind of slacked on that, the health and as far as, my body, and I don't want that to slip away. I did do something a couple years ago and read, I made a video on that, what I used for them, but I think they need a refresher. And so I want to make sure that I embed that into their mind early. And even though we've gone over it before, I want to do a refresher course. And so just making sure that they understand in a health, aspect, subject, safety and body safety and all of that stuff. I want to make sure that they, understand that as clear as day. So that will kind of be grouped into a group subject. That will be put into a group subject for them, just kind of to go over that book. And that'll be short. It's not going to be, it's not going to take 6 months to do, but just to reiterate all of that stuff over to them again. So those are the main things. I do not do a whole lot in elementary school. I make sure language arts and math are taken care of. Spelling for her, I'm kind of back and forth about spelling, and I will do an update on that when I decide 100%. There has been quite a bit of spelling in the Good and the Beautiful language arts for her this year, and so I'm not super concerned. She does have a little bit of issues with spelling, but I feel like it's kind of been enough for this year. But coming up next year, I might do something different. I just want it to be simple. And so we started off doing it was more of a vocabulary, curriculum, where I thought it was going to be more of a spelling curriculum, but it was more of a vocabulary curriculum. And so I want to, if there's anything spelling wise, I want it to be just simple and straightforward and That's it. Not a whole bunch of other stuff to go along with it. I want it to be just like, I don't want the rules. I want, here's the word, here's how to spell it, learn how to spell it, check it off, move along. So I'm kind of on the fence about that, if I'm just going to keep having her do the good and the beautiful, because a lot of people do not supplement anything for that when they use that curriculum. But I just want to make sure, because sometimes her spelling's not 100%. So I'm still on the fence about that. So I'll let you know about that. But I just wanted to throw that out there for 4th grade, what she will be doing and what my choices are. And when I get this stuff in, I will go over it with you guys. If I have not made a video previously from a particular curriculum, I will go over it, especially the Tuttle twins and any of the new Good and the Beautiful sciences that I pick up, if that's what I decide to do. So all right, guys, let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll see you next time. Take care.